And then it just sort of allows them, it doesn't give them the opportunity to juke, really. So you can just end up getting free tags, like, just like, she... The build is too strong. Okay, so today, boys, YouTube is basically telling me in my analytics that my intros are way too long. So today, I'm gonna speedrun it as fast as I possibly can, get this intro out of the way so we can get straight into the games. So quickly, if you haven't already subscribed, please do consider it, and let's speedrun our way through this intro. So today, we are doing the All-Seeing Nurse build. We are running Omega Blink, which is the 2 range add-ons which double up to give us the longest possible blink in the game. Undying, we can see auras of survivors if they're within 2 meters of a totem for 6 seconds. Whichever hex totem they pop, we'll be able to see every survivor's location for 10 seconds. If they vault within 48 meters of me, we can see them for 6 seconds. And Bitter Murmur, after they pop a gen, we can see everybody within 16 meters of the gem for 5 seconds. And without further ado, let's get straight into the game. Okay, so we loaded in on Shelterwood. Not the best map for Nurse, to be honest. Pretty damn cluttered. There's a lot of trees and rocks all over the place on Shelter. And it's pretty big in general for legacy maps for DBD. So it's not the best, but it seems like we've found 2 survivors literally offer it. So I'll take it. I probably should have realized that that was sprint burst. That was fairly obvious. So what we're going to do is just going to try and establish as much pressure as possible before they start popping gens and we start getting our free tags in. What I'm actually going to do here... Okay. I was going to let her path to the vault just so I could get my I'm all ears off and then cement her down. Like 100% I'm going to hit that if I can see her aura. But she pathed away from the vault, making it not as much point anymore. Every single time I get an aura Q, I'm going to try... Oh, I saw her on the edge of the rock there. Every time I get an aura Q, I'm going to try and pressure that. There we go. I'm going to make it look like I'm going for her, and then I'm going to go for this. He doubled back. He thought he could get that off on me. I think I can get the down here because he kind of fucked up his injured sprint burst, so I should be able to get it. He pathed to the pallet. Yeah. I had a feeling he had dead hard just off the way he's playing. Nice. I heard his footsteps, which meant 100% he was in where I thought he was. So we're going to take this hook in the corner by the gen. Just means if they come and pressure this hook, it's a little bit more high value because it's pulling them away from all of the gens of the map because that one's already been completed. They're doing gens quickly here. Okay. I might have to ramp up the pressure a little bit. Okay, got a tag on the Meg, on the Feng even. Alf, wake up. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make it look like I'm going for her and blink back. Because I need to get pressure. They're pumping gens relatively quick. I'm basically just going to make it so that she trades. And now I've got everybody injured. I might even BT test the Nia, to be honest. That I will do. She didn't have it. And that's a big fat yikes. We've had everybody in the game hooked, I believe, apart from the Feng. I'm going to take this Dwight's D-Strike. Just with how quick they've done the gens. I know it was at least a 3-stack. So I'm just going to assume that he probably has DS. Yep. Of course, what are you going to do, Dwight? He's going to go for save, so he's going to completely throw her. If you are a Survivor main watching this video, you never ever do that. It's such a huge throw. I love it when Survivors do that shit to me, because now I just get my second hook on him. I have free tunnel on him, because I know his DS is gone. Tried to flick to her. What? I could have sworn this one had sprint burst. I guess I'm thinking of the Kate. Nice. I was sort of just trying to blink in that rough area to see if there would be anyone pathing out. I'm guessing this Feng is coming for the Dwight, or she was planning on it. Because nobody's picked up that Dwight, and like, with how quick they've done gens, I'm fairly certain they're on comms. After this hook, we've hooked everyone in the game at least once. That's Retribution. This gives us opportunity to find the Dwight. Dwight's over there. Okay, he did get the heal off. I'm just going to assume he's pathing out this way. We'll have a look. No, he stayed in the rocks. Fair enough. Now what are you doing, Dwight? Dwight's holding the corner. Blink here. Free hit. Because he decided not to move and actually showed me where he was. I'm going to blink to this side of the pallet. I'm going to get a free down because he didn't expect me to do that. And now I'm going to throw him in the basement knowing he's stage 2. This game should pretty much be a wrap at this point. I'm guessing they're not on this gen anymore. You would be kind of insane to be on this gen. I heard her breathing, actually. Okay, now I can adjust. I know this Nia has dead hard. I'm just gonna make sure that they're not pathing for insta-save. I don't think they are. If I was to guess, they'd probably be on that far gen, but nope, right there. I'm glad I waited. She can probably get one unhook off, and then it's this person's opportunity if they want to go for save. They are. They have BT, makes sense. The Dwight doesn't though. Oh, the Dwight does. Both the Feng and... Oh no, just the Feng. Just the Feng has... Both the Feng and the Kate. BT, I mean. She hasn't realized she's triggered my Amoliers. And we just blinked right on her back there. I would have waited, but she popped it even earlier for me. So I managed to just down her straight after she dead-hearted. Do you have DS? You don't. Pressure, you have Unbreakable. That's fine. The Kate no longer has Unbreakable. She's already used it. There should be somebody on that gen with how progressed it is. Yep. Let's see how she paths. Holding the pallet, interesting. Never a recommendation in 2020, especially the way she did it. You can play a pallet against a nurse if you know how to do it correctly, but definitely that was not it. I don't blame her. A lot of people don't know how to play a pallet against a nurse. I feel like you have to have either a lot of knowledge on how nurse works, or you have to be a nurse main to be able to play the pallet correctly against a nurse. It's not easy at all. So there are 3 BTs in this game then, I'm guessing, because this guy has BT as well. Probably not the best idea to just stand still, Dwight. Even if I do mess up a blink, you should probably take distance. And where's he going? Let's try and Omega blink this man down. He didn't go far at all. I thought he would have took huge distance there, but he didn't. They're probably going to get that gen off. I don't have any gen slowdown or a pop or anything to stop them from doing it. And even if I do dry kick it, it's not going to regress it enough for it to be worth. I'd rather just get the bit of murmur value. So I know somebody's right up here by the vault. They might have even vaulted in. They didn't. Right around here. Got into a locker, so they probably have DS. That's fine, I'll take it. Don't really mind. It's not going to change the outcome of the game. This is a win for me. Minimum, they get a hatch escape. So let's take this person to see how long they can run me for. Nice one, Jimmy. Perfect. I love Iron Wall. Absolutely perfect Iron Wall counter. And now we're just going to zoom around the map. And I was about to say look for hatch, but I saw the Kate right on the back of this jungle gym. I'm going to blink to this corner and assume that she carried on pathing. Of course she did. Damn, I thought I could catch her through a sprint burst. I was really close to catching her there. Really, really close. Well, now it's just complete RNG if she gets the hatch or not. Double backed into me. And we know she doesn't have that hard, so we can just swing for that. And that is GG. Okay, Mother's Dwelling. Again, not the best map for Nurse. It's pretty huge, so the Omega Blink will actually come in pretty damn clutch here. Because to hold any sort of pressure, we're either just going to need to lock down a 3-gen, or just be literally zooming across the map constantly with our Omega Blink. Pretty much the bigger the map, the less value you get out of this build. But hopefully with Omega Blink, we'll still be able to get a fair few. I have never seen that whiffs. Okay. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. 10 out of 10. Hit validation, I guess. Alright, we'll chase this person off this gen. We saw one came for the save. I think he's in these rocks. Yep. That's a bit of murmur value. You're going to go for... He's going to go for save, so we're going to get it down here for free. I'm also going to BT check this guy. Because I would be stupid not to. Then we're going to put pressure on this one. The one cleansing the totem is too far. She did some weird movement, so I didn't go for my second blink. Blink on the edge of this bush here. Blink here. She doubled back. Nice. What are you going to do now? Retribution. The Jake is gone. The Nia's here. The Ace probably would have used... The Ace probably would have used Unbreakable by now. I see the other survivor. This is the survivor coming in for the pickup on the Ace. So if we can cut them off, that would be pretty huge. The injured survivor, the Jake, I'm pretty sure is just self-caring in the corner over there. So if I can cut this, which I have, this game should be over. She's given up. I don't blame her. This build just gives you too much information. If you can literally just get a few fast downs with the information this build gives you, I just basically know where all 4 survivors are constantly. And then the Iron Wall makes it so if they ever vault something and chase, I guarantee get a hit. Like, the meta of this build is literally just being able to put pressure, so much pressure on them. Just knowing this much, if they're not on it on gens, or they're not chasing very quick, you can literally just see out the game. Just by putting someone down, knowing where somebody else is going for them, knowing where somebody else is going for them. And the minimum is what you're doing is you're pulling everybody into one area, which then gives the chance of 4-man slugging. It just increases that chance. So if you have a similar playstyle to me where you just want to and be in chase as much as possible, this build is very, very good for seeing out the game early. Like, that was one totem pop and the game was over. Again, I think any indoor map or any map which has a lot of line of sight blockers is going to be very, very good for this build, because it's just going to allow us to get free tagged, and they're not even going to be able to see us. So they're not going to be able to react until we're pretty much on their back. So I'm just going to use my Omega Blink to... There we go, straight away. Literally straight away. So... maybe up like here. Perfect, free tag. Like, she can't even react to that at all. The only thing with this game is that they have multiple medkits, so our tag pressure isn't going to be as value. Oh, she had dead hard. I thought I could outplay that then. I literally blinked onto her back with the first blink. So I thought she would dead hard. I then blink again and then get it. But for whatever reason, it didn't come off. No one below me. I'll Omega Blink to this gen. Perfect. I get 2 tags here. Nice. I assume they're going to go down. Held the corner. I'm glad I waited. And this is going to be our first hook of the game. Ideally, I love hooking in the middle here because it gives you so much pressure. Because it means I can literally just use my base of operations as the courtyard. But I don't think I even have any courtyard hooks, so I guess this is the second best thing. So I'll take that. Check this. Okay, they were resetting in here. I see her on the loop. I'm going to pretend I didn't see her, and I'm just going to flick back. Oh, they didn't reset. They have multiple medkits. I forgot. The person I have hooked is the only person in the game who doesn't have a medkit. Okay, we'll hook this too. We're just waiting for them to walk past the totem, proc my retribution or pop a gen. And every single time they do any of those things, or vault a window within 45 meters of me, we're just going to get a free tag out of it. So the reason I blinked for distance there, that time, or blink to predict, is because the time before I actually waited and then got a hit because I waited. So this time I switched it up. Damn, I got swing cancelled. I think I actually could have got that because she dead harded really late. That's okay, it's not the end of the world, and we should have a few more seconds of undying. So that's perfect. That gives us a free down. I literally don't even have to try because I can just see her aura. I'm going to take this hook again, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to assume they're rotating away from where I'm hooking because it just makes the most sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blink around to this gen. I feel like that's a safe prediction. Yep, completely right. And then I can eyeball Liz down her because she vaulted right next to me. The other person ran out this way. So they currently have nobody going for save because that Meg is not pathing towards the hook, and we know that. I might be able to get a tag on her though. She pathed around, okay. The scratch marks kind of died at the corner there, so I was unsure. This person must have snuck up right at the end. Take this tag here. You see, most teams, what I've realized, I've really just over getting run by the amount of pressure that I'm getting just off of the free tags. Like, people have, they have 3 medkits in this. So my tag pressure isn't worth anywhere near as much as it is in other games, because they can just reset themselves with a medkit at any point. All they have to do is just, you know, go to one side, heal themselves with a medkit, and there's not a whole lot I can do. I get a free down here because I'm all ears. So all they have to do is take themselves to one side, reset themselves, and that's it. It's like 15, 16 seconds off a gen, and all 3 of them can do it. There's only one person that actually has to meet up with someone or self-care to heal. The fact that they're getting overran by the tag pressure and they have medkits just shows me how strong this build really is. Because this is a true test of this build, to be honest. Because they have the perfect counters to it, and they're just getting overran. They're just getting overran consistently. I do have to acknowledge that this is one of the best maps for Nurse, if not the best map. So they might be getting overran by that as well. She didn't even come out for my swing cancel there. So they're either got to be here, because they're not on any gen. I have no reason to be away from this hook. So that's, like, just simply the fact of it. Normally, like, I would take as much chase as I can. but they're just stealthing. So I'm just going to make sure I get value out of that and push this person to stage 2. Like, this person was going to sneak save. But because they didn't be aggressive with it at all, and because nobody was on a gen, they both came for save there. So I just didn't really have any reason to leave hook. See, what they could have done is been aggressive, and I would have tagged them and they would have got a save. They would have got a trade-off. But if the killer knows what they're doing, and they know not to give them free pressure out of that, I heard her breathing, then they're never going to get that off. She knew she wasn't making any distance there. They just sort of realized the game's over at this point. Yeah, they came onto the Shen. Giving up. You have that hard, I know you do. You're just never gonna get a vault off on a nurse. You're especially never gonna get a vault off on this map. Since Liz does have a 45-meter range. And she's out of the game. And I blink back over to hatch, I can close hatch. And then it's just gonna be one blink between the gates. Like, there's no way they even get one person out here. She wants to die on the circle in the middle, I don't blame her. And that was the end of that, boys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to drop a like. And if you need any nurse advice, don't be afraid to comment. My Discord will be top link in the description. I will be streaming on Twitch around 15 to 30 minutes after this video is uploaded. So if you want to go and watch the stream, we'll be doing a no slowdown nurse 4K streak. We're currently up to, I think, 25. So I'd love to see you there. This video was a little bit longer because I had some people in the comments last time asking for longer videos. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you so much.